I'm Kat, and welcome to the Crime Chat. I'm your forensic femme fatale, and Natalie is your true crime connoisseur from Germany.
Yes, you are from Germany right now.
I am. Crime Chat on location.
Yes. So we're just two girls who are here to tell you that the struggle is real.
Yes, it is.
I nicknamed my struggle Carl. And
Carl.
Carl is the type of guy that looms over you when you want to have a midnight snack, or helps me have like an existential crisis over my own existence. But he also is a VIP chatter, and he also enjoys obsessing about dark crimes, evil minds, and occasionally the unknown. So
well, Carl is begrudgingly welcomed.
Yes.
Here's your disclaimer, chatters. The following Crime Chat contains adult content and descriptions of not quite potentially, but very violent scenarios today. So your listener discretion is advised.
Yes, you have been warned. And before we get today's Crime Chat, Kat, hello from Germany. What's going on in Germany,
Guten
girl?
Tag. I'm just on location, doing a little work trip, and the Crime Chat doesn't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
No, can't stop, won't stop.
We keep it rolling. So I've got my beer, and I say Prost to my friends and to our German chatters, if we have any German chatters out there. And let me tell you, okay, so last night I was having a conversation with some of the other people that are out here with me helping support this exercise that we're doing. And I just started talking, the podcast came up. I started talking about Crime Chat and what it is, and people start picking up the phones and they start looking at it. I'm passing out the little stickers and everything, doing a little advertisement. Girl, we talked about an extra hour just about like true crime stories, and we talked about Marilyn Monroe, we talked about Al Capone, we talked about I mentioned the Killer Cop one. And
have you done anything else?
Well, before that I was in Honduras for vacation, so we went diving. I went diving with sharks.
Ooh, you have pictures and everything of that, right?
Yes, I have pictures. I also have pictures. So where my little hotel is, I'll post some pictures like, Cat's vacay, Cat's on location, kind of thing. I'll put some pictures on Patreon. But the shark dive that we did, they were Caribbean reef sharks, and probably about 8 foot was probably one of the biggest. But I mean, they were in touching distance. I just didn't want to reach out and touch them because I didn't want them to think I was feeding them. And then but it was amazing. People are like, oh my gosh, how can you do that? But for me, I don't know why, I was just like, it was very serene. It was very peaceful just to see it for whatever reason. And I was going to be either one way or the other. I was going to be like sucking my air so much that I was, I would have ran low, or I guess I didn't realize how peaceful it would be for me. So call me a little crazy, but hey, if we're talking about serial killers all the time, my bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
But so Honduras was amazing. I got home. I was home for less than 12 hours, turned around and came out to Germany. So what about you?
So I have been working a lot, and also I saw the movie Nope. And
how was that?
I will say that nope. It wasn't very good.
Nope.
No, I won't say it again.
Aww.
Yeah, nope. But what it is?
Well, I know it.
The story was just a little disconnected. I think the cast was amazing. They did have a really compelling story in the middle of it, but that story was a side story. The way they came at the alien was really interesting and never been done before. I just feel like the character arc was a little disconnected on some people. So you didn't know where they were coming from, and you're already 2 hours into the movie. But
yeah, okay. Yeah.
I know.
Well, anything else? We are literally chatters. We are catching up at this point.
Yeah, and like
Nat and Kat are really catching up live here. So yeah.
Oh my God. No, so
Before we get into your story, I wanted to talk about some of the craziest lengths that people will go to in the
mhm.
name of beauty.
Oh
I guess we
yes.
could say it's a bit of a crime in cosmetics. Hmm.
Yes. Hmm.
So I found I found an article in Elle magazine on the most bizarre rituals from around the world that people would just go to lengths, right? So of course, we're going to start in Deutschland. We're going to start in Germany. And Germany has a beer bath. I don't have a
Ooh.
bathtub in my room, but I've drank enough beer to fill up a bath. So celebrities like Catherine Zeta-Jones have long lathered up with beer for shinier tresses, but in Germany you can take this at-home remedy to the next level. Fortified brewer's yeast, 2 scoops of hops, beer baths are offered at a handful of spas around here. Now I haven't tested this theory where I'm at
Hmm.
yet because I've been working, so I haven't really had much time to kind of go out and about, but the bubbly, the warm, jacuzzi-like treatment is designed to soothe your skin. It has vitamin B vitamins. The B vitamins, biotin, protein compounds in the beer are thought to cleanse and nourish the body. And as I put this together, I'm sipping on some Hefeweizen. So for you listeners out there, the chatters, if you're not watching it on the video, Kat's got some Hefeweizen. So Prost.
Yes, Natalie's very jealous because I'm drinking coffee. Very
Well, it's morning over
boring.
there and it's
I
evening over
know.
here, so
I
it's
know.
fine. So number 2 is England, bull sperm hair treatment. Now I lived in
What?
England for 3 years and I never heard of bull sperm hair treatment.
That
But
sounds
Harry's
gross. Oh,
Harry's salon in London offers bull sperm conditioning treatment for troubled tresses, like the hair, mixed with katera root, which is an Iranian plant, and protein packed concoction. It's believed that this reinvigorate colored, overprocessed, or frizzy hair. I don't care to test that. Try it out.
no,
I'm
thank
good.
you. No.
And number 3, in Israel, how would you like to have a massage of snakes?
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, me either. No, I'm reading this and I'm just like super
Mm-hmm.
creeped out. Like
Yeah.
snakes and spiders are like, nope, nope,
Oh.
not doing it. But at Ada Barak Spa in Telamai Elazer, Israel, slithering snakes are used to create a therapeutic massage. They are non-venomous, so chatters have no fear. Not convinced of the relaxation benefits, reptiles roaming on your back? No,
No.
I'm not. But
No.
according to the proponents of the practice, larger snakes produce a calming, kneading sensation, while smaller garden varieties provide a gentle caress.
But
I still, no. It's like you're laying there and like these snakes are just like crawling and scurrying. No, I would be like way too creeped out. I would not be able to do it. No,
no. Oh God.
no.
No. The disappearance of girls raised no eyebrows because peasants were at her disposal at the time.
Right,
They
right.
came, they went. And also, peasants were not allowed by law to accuse a noble family of anything illegal by punishment
So
of death.
yeah, so basically they could just like get away with whatever and then like do what they wanted.
Yeah, there's like you didn't see anything. If any questions were raised by other noble families, they would quickly be met by a huge power of the Bathory family. So, in other words, even the other noble families were afraid of the Bathorys because of the amount of influence they had in the war
Oh,
in Hungary. And I mean,
yeah.
they could, not that they could kill another noble family, but what they did was they destroyed your reputation. That was the way they fought
Mm-hmm.
amongst each other.
Oh,
The accounts often mention girls being severely beaten, burnt, mutilation of their hands, the biting of their flesh off their faces, arms, and other body parts. The freezing and starving to death. So it was like a torture where she'd freeze them in the cold and then bring them in and
mm-hmm.
then kind of try to thaw them out. It was so weird. I don't know. There was a claim that one of the methods of torture was the girls, the servants, would be whipped like really harshly whipped where they were bleeding, and then they were smeared in honey, and then she would allow the ants and the wasps to kill them. Like, that's got to be a slow and painful, and you're slowly getting eaten alive. I don't. But it does sound like one of those beauty regimens that you were talking about before. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so
with the bugs and the whipping of the oak leaves. And,
Russia.
ugh,
Oh my God.
ugh, yeah.
Okay, so now the famous stories of the Countess drinking and bathing in the blood of virgin victims to retain her youth are accusations that were recorded many years later, as I said before. So we don't know if it's reliable, but we know that, it's part of the legends. The Countess at that point was put on house arrest and was meant to be put on trial afterwards. But the trial never happened because even though King Matthias wanted the Countess to be found guilty and sentenced to death, the Palatine of Hungary, which is her cousin, convinced the king that such an act would have an adverse effect on the standing of the noble families in the country. Chatters would like to know.
We'll say chatters, we want to know what you think too. Right? You let us know what you think about the power crazed sadist known as the Blood Bathory.
Yes.
The Countess. And let us know what you guys think.
Yes. And because we don't want to leave you hanging, chatters, for more information on this case, please check out After That Crime Chats.
Don't forget to follow us on all of our socials. Crime Chat with Nat and Kat, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, to see what is coming up next. And our next episode is also, as I mentioned earlier, it is another chatter request from Stephanie. Yes. Stephanie, listen, stay tuned. Next week, we are going to talk about Yo story.
Yes, I can't wait. And remember, Crime Chat with Nat and Kat. Subscribe to our Patreon. You'll get bonus episodes and free stuff. Behind the scenes, bloopers. You're also going to check out the merch in the works. We're constantly having stuff in the works. Yes. Amongst other things that are possibilities.
I mean, all around, you don't want to miss out on what we have coming up and what we have for you, our chatters out there.
Yes, you don't want to miss it. So we will see you on the next Crime Chat.